Hey everybody, I know I said the next video we would be doing was newborn must-haves, but time has got away from us, so we are here for Cole's 4-month update. Now he went to the doctor yesterday, March 1st. He turned 4 months the day before that, so we're pretty close to right on track for his exact 4-month appointment. Now at the doctor's appointment yesterday, he measured 16 pounds 15 ounces, which puts him in the 78th percentile for weight. His height was 25 inches, and that puts him in the 40th percentile for height. And then his head circumference was 43.2 centimeters or 17 inches, and that puts him in the 90th percentile for head circumference. So he's chunky and he has a big head and he's short, so which isn't too different from his dad and I. We're short, chunky people, so sorry, dude. He did really well at his appointment. He did get his vaccination, so he's kind of cranky, but he just woke up from a nap, so hopefully he'll be patient with me. You can be patient to do this video. The one thing we did address with the pediatrician was he has some really bad dry skin spots, which turns out that he has eczema. So we are starting with free and clear detergents, Aveeno body wash instead of the Johnson's, and Aquaphor all over his body, and then cortisone on the spots that are really bad to see if that will clear it up. If not, then I might have to try a milk protein free diet and see if he has a milk protein allergy. But we're hoping that's not it. His dad has very sensitive skin. His dad still has eczema, so we're thinking that it's just something he's inherited from daddy. So let's jump in. I have notes here, so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. This month, Cole got his first haircut. He just had it lined up around the sides and in the back. As you can see, he has a ton of hair. He is starting to get a little bald spot in the back. But yeah, it was long enough that it was getting way over his ears, and he was kind of rocking a baby mullet in the back. So when I went and had my hair chopped off, he got a little trim as well. And he did pretty good. He did not like the cape, but he tried to eat it. So as far as physical milestones, he's rolled belly to back one time and he hasn't done it again, although the doctor said that she's sure that he's strong enough to do it. He just may not want to. And when he's on his back, he will roll to his side. He just can't quite figure out how to finish to roll all the way over to the belly. So that's coming soon, but he's not quite there yet, but he does get all the way over to his side. For sleep, he is sleeping in the Baby Merlin's Magic sleep suit at night. We after he rolled the first time, and also not just the fact that he was rolling, but he was fighting us to put him in the Halo swaddle sack. So to avoid the fight, we just went ahead and got the sleep suit. It has worked really well for us. He's always been a good sleeper. He at this point is sleeping from 7 to 6 or 7 in the morning. He was waking up once at night, but for the last 4 or 5 days, he's slept all the way through the night. He's doing really well with that, aren't you? And he's doing pretty good about putting himself to sleep sometimes. I mean, usually at night, I'm nursing him before I put him down, so he does nurse to sleep, but there are occasions where he'll nurse and still be awake, and he can put himself to sleep. There were several nights about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that he was really fighting to go down the last time at night, but he was doing great for naps. But it seems that that's passed other than last night, but I think last night was because he was sore from his shots. He does really well with sleep, and we are very grateful because I finally feel like I can function again. We're getting consistent good night's rest, and it is awesome, isn't it? He's laughing a lot, which is really cute. He'll get started, and it's just the best thing ever. He'll laugh, and then I'll laugh, and then he's laughing at me, laughing at him, and it's really fun, and it's really cute, isn't it? He loves his O-Ball rattle and any toys that have the crinkle paper. And we just got this teether. I don't have it, or I'd show it to you. But it has little like tubes that all meet in the middle of, and it's a rattle in the middle, but he can really hold on to it because it's loops of like tubing, and it's easy for him to get in his mouth. So that's his favorite toy. He also loves his teething keys because he can hold on to those really well. So the last time I did an update was like the day before he turned 3 months old, and right at 3 months old is when he really realized that he could grasp things, and now he's really good at it, and everything goes in his mouth, including his fingers. Now, as you can see, he sucks on those 2 fingers mostly, but he will suck on his thumb and the other fingers on the other hand. So he doesn't really have a preference, but he does like to suck on his fingers. He will not take a passy. If I try to give him one, he gags and acts like I have betrayed him. He's babbling a lot, yelling, not like angry yelling, but he's just discovered his voice and that he can yell, so he does that a lot. There was the first day he really discovered it, he yelled at me all day long. Yes, all day. He is still breastfeeding. He has not had formula at all, but he will take an occasional bottle of breast milk that I've pumped if I need to leave him with Dad, or if Dad and I need to go out. Like, we went out for our anniversary on February 21st, and he took 2 bottles at my dad's, so he does good with that. He does not like frozen breast milk if I haven't scalded it first, because I do have high lipase activity in my milk, so he's very picky. He prefers freshly pumped breast milk, so he's you're a little bit picky. He really seems to enjoy getting out of the house. I am home with him, so he doesn't go to daycare. So we've had a few nice days where we'll go out for a walk, or we'll go to the mall, we'll go to Target, and he seems to do better if he's not at home all day long. And I understand. I feel better when I get out of the house too, and I think he's learning to observe the world around him, and he's really interested to see something other than the same 4 walls, right? We're using the Ergo without the infant insert now. He really loves being in the infant carrier. Anytime I go grocery shopping, or if we go to Target, I'm putting him in the Ergo, and he does not fuss. He almost always falls asleep in there, depending on when the last nap was, but he does really well in the carrier. He's a mama's boy. He started crying when we leave him with someone other than myself or my husband. He cried for an hour the last time we left him with his Aunt Jill, and we had to come back home. And then the last time I left him with my parents, he did the same thing. So we're going to have to start working on that, maybe getting you with a babysitter a little bit more often. I think it's kind of sweet because he loves us. But also, I don't want him to in the long term have this severe separation anxiety. If there's anything we can do to help him with that, I'd like to do it. So the doctor recommended leaving him at least once a week or more frequently for shorter periods of time to sort of get him used to it. So we're going to try to do that. He shimmies all over his mat even though he's not rolling, so if I lay him down on his back, he can rotate like a full 180 degrees just by rolling to his side and kicking around and doing all that. He went to his first birthday party of a friend's this week. His buddy Bryson turned 1 year old, so we went to the fire department for the first birthday party, and he did really well. He let people hold him there. He liked watching everything. He's doing really, really good. So that's pretty much what's going on with Cole this month. We're excited to see what happens in the 5-month time frame. He is playing in his exerciser a lot now. He has a Fisher-Price sit-me-up chair that we use more besides the Bumbo because his thighs are a little chunky for the Bumbo. And we recently got a jumper that goes in the doorway, but he's a little too young for it. So maybe this month, by the end of this month, he will be excited for that. So that is our 4-month update. Hope you guys are doing well, and we'll see you in our next video. Can you say bye? Or stand up and show everybody. Say hi. Who's that baby? Bye, guys.